Hello class 4th students. I hope you are all doing well. Today we are going to start with the chapter 2, that is sources of history. And the main points are historical sources and their types, archaeological and literary sources, preservation of sources, archaeologists and historians. So class, let's start. Write the names of the place where these monuments are built. First, Red Fort. Second, Taj Mahal. Third, Sun Temple. Fourth, Jantar Mantar. Fifth, Qutub Minar. Sixth, Jama Masjid. All those things that are available today from our past and gives us some information on the life of that period are called the sources of history. Our history is based on these sources. These sources gives us systematic information about the people, their customs and traditions and their main activities. These sources can be of two types, archaeological sources and literary sources. Historians take help of these sources and establish links between the history of different periods. Archaeological sources. Archaeological sources are the things that are built or made by people of a particular period. These include monuments, artifacts, coins, pottery, tools, etc. Archaeology is the study of the past by examining the material remains. The persons who collect these material remains of the past and study them to find out the life at that period are called the archaeologists. Archaeologists first find out the archaeological sites. Then they dig the surface and take out all sources very carefully. Digging of the archaeological sites is called excavation. Archaeological sources help to study about the history of that period whose written sources are not available. Monuments. Buildings or other structures built by our ancestors are called monuments. These monuments include temples, mosques, tombs, forts, palaces, caves, wells, etc. After seeing these monuments, we came to know about the people of that time and their way of living. We learned about the society, religious practices, etc. Artifacts. Objects made and used by the people are called artifacts. These include pottery, jewelry, tools, toys, seals, coins, etc. These give different information on the life of the people of early times. Some potteries, seals and toys found at the archaeological sites of the Indus Valley civilization help us to know the life and the religious practice of the people of that period. Here you can see the picture of Sanchi Stupa. Now, in this picture, you can see the toys of the Indus Valley civilization period and seals of the Indus Valley civilization. Coins. Coins of the earlier times are the main sources of history. Some earliest coins are punch marked. After some time, these coins carried the image of gods and goddesses which describes the religious life of the people of that period. Some coins have the name of kings and the period of their rule. These are marked in different types of writing which tells us about the language used at that period. Different metals used in the coins of different periods show the knowledge about the different metals and the condition of the people living at that period. For example, gold and silver coins of the Gupta period shows the wealthy condition of the kingdom. Pictures of goddesses on the coins show people's interest in the arts and music. Some Indian coins of early times are found in Rome, etc., which prove trade relations between India and Italy. Here you can see in the picture coins of the Gupta age. Literary sources. Literary sources are the written texts that tell us about the life of the people of a particular period. These texts are written on the palm leaves, trees, bark, animal skins or wooden stone tablets. Some texts cannot be read by the expert till now. These texts are of different types like inscriptions, religious writings, biographies and autobiographies and accounts of foreign travelers. Inscriptions. Inscriptions are writing or engraving on wood, stones, seals, cave walls, temple walls, pillars, bricks and stones, wooden or copper plates. These inscriptions gives us information on the life of a king, his decisions, orders, life of the people, etc. For example, inscription on Ashoka's pillars gives us information on the life of Ashoka after the Kalinga War. Here you can see the picture, inscription on Ashoka's pillar. Religious writing. Some religious writings like the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata gives us details information on the life of people of that period. These also inform us about the religious practices of the people. Biographies and autobiographies. A biography is the story of a person written by some other person, but an autobiography is the story of a person written by the person himself. The Mughal ruler Babur wrote an autobiography, Babarnama. Akbarnama is the biography of another Mughal ruler. Akbar, written by Abul Fazl. Other biographies and autobiographies of some kings gives us information about the life of the people at that period. Accounts of foreign travelers. Many foreign travelers come to India. They visited the court of kings also. For example, Megasthenes was an ambassador to the court of Chandragupta Maurya. He has written in detail about the rule of Chandragupta Maurya and the life of the people during his rule. The Chinese traveler Fa Hin wrote in detail about the rule of Gupta kings. He has described this period as the Golden Age. Here you can see the picture of Fa Hin and Megasthenes. Their accounts are very helpful in finding the condition of the people during different periods. Preserving sources. Now we can know about the importance of sources of history. These gives us information on the development of man. So these sources need to be protected. The government has formed archaeological surveys of India to protect some sources like monuments, caves and other buildings. Museums are established to preserve sources like artifacts, tools, arms, dress, jewelry, etc. Each state of our country has a museum. Archaeologists and historians. Archaeologists study different sources found at the archaeological sites. They collect all information of that period and arrange them. Historians arrange these information and use the physical evidence given by the archaeologists and write history of the past. Their works helps us to know about the life of the people in the past. Here you can see the picture of archaeologist on the site. Now, valued fact. We should protect our sources of history. Awesome fact. All stories of the past are not a part of history. Now kids, let's learn new word. Archaeology. Study of the past by examining the material remains. Accounts, reporting or writing. Now, let's remember all things related to our past which give us some information on the life of that period are called the sources of history. Sources that gives us information about our past are of two types. Archaeological sources and literary sources. Monuments, artifacts, coins, jewelry, etc. are archaeological sources of history. Inscription, religious writing, biographies, autobiographies and accounts of foreign travelers are literary sources of history. Archaeologists collect information and historians use them to write the history of our past. I hope you all like this session. Now we will meet in the next class. Till then, bye-bye.